The reception ceremony and formal acknowledgement of an ambassador presenting his credentials to his or her host head of state is usually solemn, short, and laden with international protocol. But one of the two ambassadors received and accepted by the president earlier today was clearly overjoyed and could not help himself from verbalizing his sentiments. Our Alan Francisco again has more on the two envoys from APEC co-member nations who kick off their tours of duty in the country in this report.
The ambassador-designate of South Korea to the Philippines, Lee Sang-hwa, is excited to visit the country following the celebration of the 75th anniversary of friendship between the Philippines and South Korea. That's what he said when he met President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. up close earlier in Malacanang. The president likewise expressed his eagerness to meet the new South Korean envoy and South Korean leader Yoon Suk-yeol at the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation or APEC Summit in November.
It is my distinct privilege to convey the best wishes of President Yoon Suk-yeol, who is firmly committed to elevate the relations of our two nations to new heights, especially in anticipation of the 75th anniversary of our diplomatic ties next year. Today, as I assume my duties as ambassador, I reaffirm our unwavering commitment to strengthening the ties that bind our nations.
Ambassador Lee told President Marcos that South Korea National Assembly Speaker Kim Jin-pyo and their foreign minister will also visit the Philippines to deepen and reinforce the relationship between the two countries. President Marcos added, he implemented key policies in his first year in office that will definitely help the country's economy. The president also mentioned the positive developments in Asia following ASEAN's cooperation with other countries in relation to security and defense. The South Korean ambassador responded, their country will not only cooperate with the Philippines in defense and security, but in trade and investments and cultural exchanges. Lee emphasized that South Korea will also cooperate with the Philippines on energy affairs and are interested in the energy generation of the Bataan nuclear power plant. Based on data last year, South Korea is still the country's fourth biggest trading partner with over $15 billion in investments. Ambassador-designate of Mexico, Daniel Hernandez Joseph, also presented his credentials to the president today. The two countries agreed to strengthen cooperation between the Philippines and Mexico in the matters of trade, culture, and science. The celebration of 70 years of relations between the two countries was also acknowledged.
It is a unique privilege to do so in the year in which we are celebrating the 70th anniversary of our diplomatic relations, and also the year in which in Mexico we begin commemorations and celebrations for the 450th anniversary of the Galleon of Manila, Acapulco.
President Marcos also thanked Mexico for their care for Filipinos in their country. Hernandez Joseph reported that their national university has been offering courses on Filipino studies. It was in April 14, 1953, when diplomatic relations between the Philippines and Mexico were established, the same year when both opened their embassies in their host countries. Mexico is ranked 123rd as a trading partner of the Philippines. Alan Francisco for The Nation.